Good evening, everyone. It's Chris from the Whiskey Outpost, and we have done it. This is the last day of New Year, New Pour for January 2023. That was the series where for every day I drank a new to me pour, and we watched me do it on video. It's been fun. I drank a lot, like a lot, but hey, that's cool. That's why we did it, right? Tried some things that I really liked, tried some things that were certainly very interesting. And I kept promising that we were going to finish everything with an allocated bottle. And so tonight I'm going to taste for the first time ever Weller's Antique 107. Now, I know there's some fancier allocated bottles out there, but I looked all around for this. I drove a half an hour out of my way to get this as a allocated bottle that a store in Lawrence was selling. I think I paid MSRP for it. I didn't really care. I did get a couple store picks, which you can't really tell, but like right here, actually had to get a couple bottles of this and some other things, which I didn't complain about at all. Is it really paid MSRP if you had to buy store picks? I don't care. I wanted some antique 107, and I got it, and I am mad, especially because that senator that I showed you, I actually wanted to talk about on the show. I would have, but yeah, I had already tasted it in the store, and it was good. So anyway, I'm a big Buffalo Trace fan. I already know that I like the Green Label Weller, and so this Antique 107 I am super excited about. If you don't know about the Antique 107, it is 107 proof. It's Antique 107. It is Weller. It is a harder to find version of the Weller, which is I believe it's a mash bill number one still. I believe that makes it a weeded bourbon. This is done obviously by Buffalo Trace and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm very excited. Very tired. I don't know about you all, but if anybody's watching this and it's around January 31st, if you felt like the Matrix was glitching today, I think it was. Like this was just a weird day. So you know what we deserve? To drink. All right, let's start this. I'm super excited. I'm super scared because I've built this up in my mind. I was saving this bottle for the last day. So, it'll probably be awful. And then I've got some Penelope back there I'll drink or some of the Woodford Doubled Oak. We'll find a way to console ourselves, right? Let's do it. Um, off the bat, I get proof. I definitely get the 107 proof. It's actually less than the maker's mark that we got yesterday, so that's good. Yeah, there's a lot of proof, but there's the berry notes that you get from the Buffalo Trace products. There's definitely some wheat smell in there. There's some other things in there I'm actually kind of embarrassed to say. I mean, it smells. I mean, I think it's the wheat because it smells a little like okay, like pasta. I muttered that, but that's actually what I'm smelling. Like, there's just this kind of odor that almost makes me think that this glass was washed in the dishwasher with leftover spaghetti because it's kind of what it smells like. I think this will be the first ever video where somebody says that Weller 107 smelled like spaghetti. I'm not complaining once again, but like I said, the Matrix is glitching, so we're just gonna go ahead and drink it. Sometimes you hold something up and you get nervous that you're not gonna like it. I love this. I love this a lot. Yeah, this is probably my second favorite of the kind of Buffalo Trace e Sazerac kind of products. I mean, nothing will ever beat the Pappy 23 I had, but ye gods, this gives it a boy, gives it a run for its money. Yeah, so if you want to know what it tastes like, it definitely has I mean, we'll start with the obvious, the barrel char. Um, a lot of times that gives vanilla and kind of dark caramel notes. This is more vanilla. It feels like there's a little bit more char on here than maybe some of the other barrels. So I get char flavor, I get oak flavor, I get barrels. But then there's just that magical berry flavor that comes from the Wellers and the Buffalo Traces and all. To me, it tastes like strawberry. I've heard it referred to as red berry. That could encompass any number of berries, I think. But for me, it's definitely strawberry with hints of raspberry. But it's delicious. I want to stop talking to you and just enjoy drinking it for a while, but I won't because that's not fair. Man, it's good. It is good. In goes our ice cube. Because different people like to drink things differently. We're gonna see. I know if somebody just like had a heart attack because I put a rock into Weller 107, I get it, but forms have to be obeyed, right? So, I've done this every other day. We're gonna do it today. Let's try it. That almost kills the nose, unfortunately. I mean, even if I tilt the glass so that so that I avoid the rock, it's a lot of the odor goes away. I mean, it's mainly just proof at that point. But let's try it. I was gonna say that putting this on the rocks does almost nothing to dilute the flavor. I'm actually very surprised. Um, Very, very surprised actually. But really, what it does is kill a lot of those berry notes that we were talking about before that are kind of part of the Weller experience. Um, and I think that just enough water kind of got in there to kind of to kill those flavors a little bit. But I mean, it's still good. Like I would say, if you handed me a Weller on the rocks, I might look at you funny, but I'm gonna drink it, and I would do that with this too. Yeah, and again, I emptied it. Um, because it's just that good. Uh, if I didn't have all the stuff I have to do to actually post this video, I might go in for a second pour and just enjoy the rest of my evening. But I'm not. So yeah, I know this is allocated. I tried to drink things that you could go out and find in the store. I had to look for this for months before I found it, and I actually found it in a place called 10 Star Liquor in Lawrence, which I've gotten actually several really good store picks from. So don't necessarily mind the buy the store picks to get the allocated bottles. It's probably something we'll talk about in a later episode. But ultimately, I got several store picks that I loved for a bottle. Excuse me, that I love. And if I understand it, this is half of the ingredients of Poor Man's Pappy. So we're gonna try that in the future. But anyway, thanks so much for sticking with me through this whole month. This whole journey has been fantastic. I want you to like, I want you to subscribe. I mean, I hope you like it. So I hope you hit the like button. I want you to subscribe. So I know that you keep wanting more of this content. I would love it if you hit that bell. And I promise that the number of notifications you get will drop because I think we're going to go to weekly shows, at least for a while. I've been drinking a lot. I need to slow down. Plus, like there are some other things besides just content that I like to drink. I've opened 31 bottles. I would like to go back and drink some of them. Um, but yeah, if you liking this stuff, make sure you tell me because I got a lot of open bottles. We got to get this stuff drunk before it goes bad. But I'm really looking forward to some of the future content. We'll bring Tina back. She's going to help me do some blind pours. I'm really looking forward to that. And yeah, this has been great. I hope you've enjoyed it. Like I said, I hope you stick around, like, subscribe, notification button, comments. Let me know what's going on. I'd really love to hear from you. And I will see you probably in a week. Thank you so much for sticking with me. This has been a lot of fun. And maybe we'll do it again next year. Anyway, See you next time. Thanks. Bye.